Hello, my name is Zane Circa, and I'm a visual information design intern at the Pearce Center. Welcome to the last part of our 4-part series of VID Declassified Design Survival Guide, where we show you how to use design concepts to better your design. Today we will continue using Adobe Illustrator to edit our design. This is an amazing program when creating any graphic elements. All Clemson students have access to this resource and all Adobe programs in the Creative Cloud. And there are tons of resources to teach you how to use them, just like VID. For this video, I'm going to be explaining the concept of grouping and how we can apply it to our flyer. Grouping is when you place like elements near each other to best convey your message. When things are closer together or share some sort of visual quality, people will read them as a group. So this is very important for the organization of our poster. With that, let's get started. Alright, so let's get started applying grouping to this flyer to kind of bring some like elements together to bring our message across. So this visual information design text and this Pearce Center text seem to be trying to show similar information. So we might want to bring those together and move this mission statement down and kind of out of the way. So let's start by moving this over and then changing it black so we can see it. And then we'll take the VID text and move it over near the Pearce Center and change it white so that they can match up and they'll read as a group together. And now let's focus in on formatting this mission statement. We're gonna justify the text to the left since this is on the left side of the page. And we'll also go ahead and make that a nice block of text by giving it an even line on both sides. And then we'll line up the mission statement. And one cool thing about Illustrator is you have the ruler tool, which will allow you to bring guides over so you can better align things. So if you want to hit Command R, it'll show it if it's not already showing, and you can just click and drag a guide over from the ruler, and it kind of just shows up as a red line, or it'll be whatever layer color you have. And we can move it around with this on our x-axis, and we'll put it at 0.5 so we have a pretty consistent margin, and then we can just line the text up right to that line. And then we'll go ahead and change the color of the mission statement to the same color as these circles just to highlight that this is the title. So now moving over to the VID text and the Pearce Center text, we'll better align these two with each other, and we will align these to the right side of the page since they're on the right, and that'll keep up with adding that visual interest. And so we'll move these down a little bit to add some space, and we'll bring another guide, and we'll put this one at 8 inches since this is an 8.5 by 11 document. And then we can use the guide again to line up our text. And then we can bring these a little bit closer and maybe make this text a little bit bigger to fill in that space. And then we can decrease the size of the two titles because that visual information design text is getting a little close to that edge there. So we'll test out a few sizes. Looks like 28 is going to be good. And then move up the paragraphs so that they're pretty even underneath each title. So the next thing we're going to look at is the helping you succeed. And I think we can bring that down into this gray box, and we will resize it so that it fits in that container and doesn't bleed over the midline. And then we'll also line it up with that guide that we created earlier. And then this Clemson paw, we can put it right in this corner. I think it'll fit nicely there. And then with that, we can move this contact information since it's kind of in a weird place and you can't really read it. We'll move it over to this orange, the top orange circle, so it's the first thing someone will see. And I think we can line it up with this guide again. And since this is pretty obviously contact information, we can just delete the contact us. And we can shrink the text a little bit so it fits in the space a little bit better. And then we can change the text to white so it matches the tiger paw. And then we'll also add a little line here just to give it some visual interest and give it some sort of aligning point. So zoom in, and if you use the straight line tool, if you hold shift while you're dragging down, you'll get a perfectly straight line every time. And then move the text to match it up. And then we'll align this whole new block that we've created to that guide that we had earlier. So now we're going to look at this logo. We probably want this logo to be at the top of the page so that people will see the flyer and know that this is through the Pearce Center. And so this picture is kind of in the way, so we can edit this mask a little bit to create some white space so that you can read the logo a little bit better. So we're going to use our direct selection tool, which is the filled in triangle, and hold shift while clicking both of these points and then drag. And while we're dragging, we're going to hold shift and it'll drag perfectly straight. So if you're holding shift, you'll bring that down, and that gives us a nice clean space for our Pearce Center logo. And now since we have this empty space here, we can increase the size of our text on our mission statement to fill in that gap that we have, and then maybe increase the spacing between the lines just to give it a little bit more readability. And with that, I think we're just about done with our flyer. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our series, VID Declassified Design Survival Guide, and hopefully you can apply these concepts to your future designs in Adobe Illustrator. See ya.